to be calm, to fear not. God said, don't be afraid. So I have to work it out. I have to say it until I believe it.
Simone, tell us a little bit about yourself as an artist.
Ever since I can remember, like my first thought, I just always loved to draw. Always loved to draw, always observing. I remember my first grade teacher, Mrs. Benson, she said in my report card, Simone is, she's a great student, but she stares. Just always observing things around me, thinking about things, always like to write, like to act a fool at home, creative things. I've always been like that. The world has always been kind of an interesting place to kind of observe for me.
Why did you venture into eco-art creation?
Well, this wasn't even supposed to happen. This was a complete accident, but I don't think there are any accidents or coincidences. I was, one night just thinking about my life and, what I wanted to do or what I hadn't done. And I decided that I was just gonna put a post about it, about being an artist who doesn't art, a writer who doesn't write, creative person who doesn't create anything, but all of that is inside of you. So I just kind of wrote this long, do you know what I mean? Almost like a journal entry. I put it with my picture and I put it on Simone Ottley Art because of course sometimes I'd put these things together but never follow through. And I just put it there. It wasn't meant for anyone to see it. And it was actually accidentally attached to my Facebook. So everybody on my Facebook now saw this post. And a friend of Diane's, who's a curator of this show, who was, I was a flower girl when I was maybe 5 years old in her wedding, happened to see it. And she said, Simone, I really feel like God is like, this is your time to you should do this art thing. And I have a friend who's doing all this wonderful stuff, with this thing. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just embarrassed that people saw that, right? I was embarrassed that it was, that I had put it out there and I thought it was just, going to be this little thing that I do. And I think it just started that seed. I think God was just, saying to me, okay, Simone, it's time now. Let's go.
What compelled you to participate in this exhibition?
Definitely Grace. I call her Sister Grace, who I was in her wedding as a little girl. First time I got all dressed up, got my hair all pressed out, and she's the one who said, you can do this. And I was thinking, well, what about all of these other things that I struggle with? What about these barriers? What about that? And it's like, no. You're not defined by that. You're not defined by all of these things that has happened to you. You're defined by God, all right? You're made in the image of God. How about that? Put that on you, right? So she's the one who really encouraged me. And of course, my mom from the beginning always said, Simone, what you need to be doing is you need to draw. That's what you need to do. My art is informed by my own personal experiences and dealing with fear, being afraid all the time, and a lot of anxiety, and how I desire for that not to be the ideal. I desire for it not to be the ideal. So I may be afraid, so I paint girls who are calm. All right, I literally put calm, serenity, peacefulness onto the canvas, almost as if it's a message to me, to remind myself to be calm, to fear not. God said, don't be afraid. So I have to work it out. I have to say it until I believe it. Some people believe in affirmations or meditation or whatever. I believe in God. I believe in talking to God. And that's literally what I put on the canvas. And it is a message to anyone who can see it, because it's for whoever it is for. Don't be afraid. Look for those ideals, the things that are lovely, the things that are good. Seek after those things. It's good for you. It's healthy. I want people to feel joy when they look at it. I want them to feel peaceful. I want them to feel tranquil. I want them to feel sweet. I want them to feel beautiful when they look at my work. Hi, my name is Simone, and see you at Eco Art Expression.